Whenever I start a new painting, I always have the final stage in mind. It's not just about making the painting look realistic, it's about creating a composition. The composition isn't just the position of the objects, but it's actually the shapes that are created. So on the left, obviously, this is a time lapse of the original process of painting, and on the right, it's the same video footage, but played in reverse so that you can see the goal that I'm aiming for right from the beginning. You can see the distribution of shapes. If you squint your eyes at the image on the right, you can see that it's a very clear pattern of shapes. You got the darkish shapes of the shadow on the building to the right, and then across the street and up through the center as you're looking off into the distance. And the brightest part is where the sun is hitting the buildings slightly behind the shadow, and as well as right above and around the buildings at the vanishing point. That's really important, having that distribution of shapes be very, very clear. If you squint your eyes, you can see exactly what the value composition is. In this painting, I decided to leave things more painterly than I've been in the habit of doing for a long time. That painterliness is really important to me. You know, growing up, I always thought that the only worthwhile kind of art was the kind that looked exactly like real life. And as I've developed as an artist, and as I've gotten older, I find myself drawn more and more to really expressive, I don't really like the word expressive, but really painterly approach to creating a painting. That's so redundant, but you get what I mean. Painterly meaning the brushstrokes are really obvious and the details are almost completely unimportant. And it's been a challenge to reach that point. It's been difficult to get myself out of the habit of making everything quote-unquote perfect. Of course, it's never perfect, but you know what I mean again. It's been really important and liberating and, well, at the risk of sounding smarmy, it's been wonderful, and I intend to continue pushing that direction. I still do highly realistic paintings sometimes. I've got some photorealistic, some classical realistic paintings in mind, but this more expressive painterly approach, even more painterly than this, I'm going to see how far I can take it. This is really, if I'm honest with myself, it's really where my heart is. So I plan to continue doing this, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I hope so. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.